To buy or not to buy? That is the question. And honestly, it's not a one-time answer. It's a complex choice of many factors that can change over time. Hey everyone, it's Lynea Carver with eXp Realty here in Bonney Lake, Washington. I have been selling real estate in this area for the past 6 years, and I can tell you from experience that this decision process can be super overwhelming. But fear not, I've broken down some pros and cons of buying a house right now in this video. Like what you see? Make sure to subscribe for all of my future content. Okay, so here's the pros. Stability. Buying a home provides a sense of stability and security. You have a place to call your own, free from the uncertainties of rent increases or sudden evictions because your landlord decided to sell their house. This actually happened to a client of mine. They were in their house for about 5 years renting it. Then all of a sudden the landlord said, oh, guess what? Selling my house. They had 45 days to find a new house. So that is a little scary. And when you own a home, you don't just have someone automatically telling you that you are going to have to move suddenly. Pro number 2, generational wealth building. Home ownership can be a powerful tool for building generational wealth. As your property's value appreciates, it becomes a valuable asset for your loved ones in the future. I'm going to tell you a little personal story. Before I bought my first house, I was not very responsible. I actually thought that I would never be able to buy a house because I didn't know how to manage my money. So I learned real fast how to manage my money because I really understood that buying a house would help set me up for the future. And if I wanted to be able to have a legacy to pass down to people, then really real estate was the best way for me to go. I minded my P's and Q's, crossed my T's and dotted my I's, and I saved up to buy my first house. And I have to tell you, buying my first house actually led me to selling my first house and buying my second house, and now in the process of buying number 3 and 4 investment properties. There is definitely something to be said about buying your first house if you are looking for something like a long-term plan or something to help set yourself up for more stability and being able to build long-lasting wealth. The third pro, creative freedom. Owning a home allows you to customize it to your heart's content. Paint the walls, create a beautiful garden, replace the carpet, change the flooring, and really make it uniquely yours. When you are renting, you have to pay a security deposit, and your landlord tells you what you can and cannot do with your wall color. Let's say your landlord has these ugly yellow walls and you want to paint them a neutral color. If your landlord does not want you to paint them a neutral color, and you do, you're probably going to lose your security deposit when you move out, and you're probably going to have to repaint the walls. When you have your own place, you don't have someone controlling what you can and can't do to decorate your house. Okay, with every pro, there's always cons. So here are a few cons of buying a house right now. You want to consider home maintenance costs. Owning a home means you're responsible for maintenance and repairs, which can be a financial burden, as well as super inconvenient when you have to research, hire, and coordinate schedules with the contractors on your own. Your monthly payments become higher. Because your mortgage includes interest, principal, taxes, and insurance, it will likely make your mortgage payment higher than rental. And every year when taxes go up, your payment goes up. If you're thinking about buying a home, you also want to know that there is a long-term commitment. Real estate is not a short game. Real estate is a long game. So if you are not planning to be in your house for at least 5 to 7 years, when you go to try to sell your house, you are going to incur fees and expenses. These include realtor fees, property tax, excise tax, could possibly be capital gains. Some lenders also have prepayment penalties. There's just a lot you want to think about. So if you're not planning on living in the place for about 5 to 7 years, it might not be the best time for you to buy. But the good news is we have options. So if you're thinking you might want to buy a house, but you're not quite sure, we can help you with one of our lease to own programs or lease with right to purchase programs. And if you want to know more about that, just comment buyer down below and we will get that information right over to you. And if you are thinking about buying a home, but you don't really know where to start, our Dream Method Buying Checklist is made just for you. IOA comment buyer, let us know what you want and we'll send either of our checklists right over to you. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you can see my future content.